Hi students, I am in 7th heaven since we are going well on studies. This is Gopal from Department of Chemistry, Bharadasana Matriculation High Secondary School, Arakonam. Now we go to the extraction of crude metal. Why do we go to the extraction of crude metal? Because it includes two types of steps. First one is conversion of ore into metal oxide. From the leaching process we get only the ores. The purest form of ore only obtained, but the metal is not obtained now because we need to convert the metal oxide, and from the metal oxide we need to get the metal. Metal oxide contains oxygen. So when we reduce the metal oxide, it removes the oxygen. So finally the metal is obtained. This is the process of converting the metal oxide is the first process, and the second process, from the metal oxide the metal is obtained by the reduction. It is the second process. This process can be done by this ways. One of the ways is calcination and roasting. By calcination and roasting, we can convert the ore into metal oxide. Why do we convert the ore into metal oxide? Because metal oxide contains only the oxygen as the impurities. The extra element oxygen only present in the metal. It can be easily removed from the metal and the metal is recovered. So we need to convert the metal ore into metal oxide. And smelting and refining, this process helps us to remove the oxygen by reduction and to get the metal ion. So to get the purest form of metal, we need to reduce the metal oxide by smelting and refining. So calcination and roasting is the oxidation process, and smelting and refining is the reduction process of the metals. So at first we see the calcination and roasting, in which we first see the roasting process. In the roasting process, the metals are first roasted at the temperature of above the room temperature. For example, at high temperature the metals are roasted in the chamber and it is collected. The roasting process is done to convert the sulphide ore into oxide. We use the sulphide ores in the roasting process, and the final form of ore is oxide ores. So we convert the sulphide ore into oxide ores, and we use this process to remove the impurities like sulphur, arsenic and Sb. These impurities can be removed by this process, and to remove the moisture present in the ore, it is also removed by the roasting process. And to oxidize easily oxidizable substances, the metals are oxidized in this process. So roasting helps us to done these experiments. And how the roasting process involved in the reaction? For example, the sulphide ore, zinc sulphide. Zinc sulphide is a sulphide ore. It reacts with oxygen to form zinc oxide, and the SO2 is removed. So the sulphide ore is converted into oxide ores. This is a process involving the roasting process. For example, lead sulphide PbS also reacts with oxygen to form PbO, and SO2 is removed, in which 2 PbS reacts with 2 PbO, 2 PbS reacts with 3 O2, and 2 PbO formed and 2 SO2 is removed. And 2 Cu2S, cuprous sulphide, it also reacts with oxygen to form Cu2O, cuprous oxide, and removal of sulfur dioxide. In here, the sulfur dioxide is a poisonous gas, or it is a harmful gas, because the gas present in the atmosphere can react with the water molecules H2O. When sulfur dioxide reacts with water molecules, it can form sulfuric acid. So the removable sulfur dioxide gas, if it is present in the atmosphere, it reacts with the water molecules to form sulfuric acid. So the sulfuric acid is harmful to our skin, so it causes for the acid rain. So, the atmosphere contains sulfur dioxide is dangerous one. So, the sulfur dioxide is converted into sulfuric acid by us. In the industrial process, the removed sulfur dioxide is converted to sulfuric acid and sulfuric acids get collected. This is the environmental process. Our next process is calcination. Let us see. This is the calcination chamber in which the ores are kept inside the chamber and it is heated at a high temperature, and the carbonate ores only used in this chamber. The carbonate ores, when heated, it removes the carbon dioxide gas and the metal oxide is obtained. Here I show the reaction. Why we use calcination? Because the removal of volatile impurities to remove the moisture and to make the mass porous metal substance. So, this is the purpose of calcination process. In the calcination process, we use only the carbonate ores. For example, zinc carbonate, calcium carbonate. The carbonate ore converted into metal oxide and the carbon dioxide is removed as the gas. For example, PbCO3, lead carbonate is also used, and lead oxide is produced and carbon dioxide gas is released. So, finally, the metal oxide is obtained. So, calcination process and roasting process both are used to form a metal oxide. By adding oxygen, we can get a metal oxide, that is the roasting process, and by removing the carbon dioxide we can get a metal oxide, it is the calcination process. That is the difference between the calcination and roasting. I saw other difference between the calcination and roasting. For example, calcination is a process of heating in the absence of air, because this reaction don't need the air and don't need the oxygen in the atmosphere. But roasting is the process in heating in presence of air, because the roasting process requires the oxygen atom present in the atmosphere, and it is employed for carbonate ores. Only carbonate ores, that means CO3. CO3 get converted into CO2 plus O. So, the carbonate ores only used in the calcination process, but the sulphide ores only used in the roasting process. The roasting process involves in the conversion of sulphide ore into oxide ores, and calcination produces the carbon dioxide along with the metal oxide. The roasting process produces the sulfur dioxide along with the metal oxide. So, the removed product is carbon dioxide in calcination process, and the removed product is sulfur dioxide in the roasting process. This is the main difference between the roasting and calcination process. And what is the similarities between the roasting and calcination process? Both are process of heating the ore below the melting point, and both aim at removal of impurities in the ores. So, both are in the same way. Let us see. So, how do we form the metal oxide? That concept is can be explained by the calcination and roasting process. Now, we will get a metal from the metal oxide. How can we collect the metal? By the process of smelting or reduction by elements. First we see smelting. Smelting is the process in which the metal is heated at higher melting point. See that the metal is melted and collected in a chamber. So, smelting involves in the higher heating process. Smelting is a form of extractive metallurgy. Its main use to produce the base metal from its ores. So, from the ore finally the metal is obtained by the process smelting. The smelting process includes, we remove the gunk particles from the metals. To remove the gunk particles we use flux. Flux reacts with the gunk and removes the gunk particles as a slag. So, what are them flux and slag? Here is a reaction. In this reaction, let us see, we need to remove the oxides from the metal oxide. To remove the oxides, we use the carbon monoxide. First we prepare the carbon monoxide by reacting carbon with oxygen, it forms carbon monoxide. The carbon monoxide reacts with the metal oxide. Our first metal oxide is hematite, iron oxide, Fe2O3. It reacts with carbon monoxide and forms only iron metals. The carbon monoxide requires the oxygen to form the carbon dioxide. So, it takes the oxygen from the iron metal and removes the carbon dioxide. This is the principle involving in the reaction. And the flux reacts with the gunk and removes the slag, you know. For example, here we have CaCO3, calcium carbonate as a flux. It releases the carbon dioxide to form calcium oxide. That calcium oxide reacts with silicon dioxide to form CaSiO3. So, it is the final removable product. So, in this reaction it is used as a slag, removable slag. This is the principle involving in the smelting reactions. How can we reduce the metals by elements? It is another process instead of smelting reaction. For example, we can reduce the metals by carbon. We can reduce the metals by carbon. For example, zinc oxide can react with carbon to form carbon monoxide and zinc metal is obtained alone. So, to get the metals, the oxygen is removed by the another element, that is the carbon. For example, hydrogen also can remove the oxygen from the metals. Ag2O, silver oxide, reacts with hydrogen. It can form a pure form of silver, and the water molecules are removed. Hydrogen reacts with the oxygen and removes the water molecules. So, hydrogen requires the oxygen to remove as a water molecules. So, it takes the oxygen from the metal oxide. It is another example. And another metal can remove the oxides from the metal oxides. For example, Cr2O3. From Cr2O3, aluminum reacts with Cr2O3 to remove the oxides. Cr2O3 when reacts with aluminum, it forms Al2O3, aluminum trioxide, and the metal Cr is obtained alone. So, another metal can also remove the oxide from the metal oxides. These three types are used in the reduction by elements. And finally, we have the last reduction, that is auto reduction. Auto reduction means the metal oxide do not need any other metals or any other elements or smelting process, it automatically reduces itself. For example, a simple roasting of some of the ores give the crude metal. In such cases, the use of reducing agents is not necessary. So, reducing agents are not necessary is the main point in the auto reduction. For example, HGS, mercury sulfide, can reduce itself by reacting with oxygen. When HCl reacts with oxygen, the mercury Hg is obtained alone and sulfur dioxide is removed. So, metal reacts with oxygen itself automatically and the pure form of mercury is obtained in this reaction. So, this is the auto reduction. Okay. And now I ask you a question, Archana, what is the formula for hematite ore? Yeah, it is iron oxide Fe2O3. Okay, good. And next one, Benazir, you tell. What is the principle involving in the smelting process? Is it reduction or oxidation? Yeah, reduction one. Okay. What the metal is reduced by this process? For example, hematite. Yeah, it reduces the hematite into iron. Iron metal is obtained. Good, use it. And Gopika, you tell me which metal is used in the auto reduction? Mercury. Yeah, Hg. Mercury is the symbol Hg, and with this in the auto reduction it don't need any other elements, and this is the one of the book back question can be asked in the examination. Okay, use it. Okay students, the study materials and question bank are given in the description. For your self evaluation, the self evaluation question paper also given. You need to write the self-evaluation test and give us as a photography for correction. Thanks for making time to watching this video. Thank you.